Drake? Drake? The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T? The nigga that hiding his kid from the world, but his world wanna hide from the kid?
What it is, ho, what's up?
I had made a video about Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. I talked about how Drake got bodied on his own song by J. Cole on First Person Shooter. At this point, Drake had been releasing albums that just made no sense. Drake was getting a bit comfortable with his music and hasn't been dropping any fire verses. Everything had gotten boring for him because there was no competition. But I think we finally got it. I'm not sure what's really going on behind the scenes. You got people rallying up like the Avengers to throw shots at Drake. Obviously, there's always more to the story, but when you consider the optics, they're all biting the hand that fed them. You got A$AP Rocky in the mix now, but he's just defending his girl, who honestly doesn't even need it because Rihanna got Drake his first #1 with What's My Name, so Drake is just being a sourpuss. But everybody want a piece of Drake. They don't need his stimulus package anymore. Drake has gotten Future, Rick Ross, Kendrick, everybody he collabs with their highest charting songs. Maybe they just found a weak moment to take him down. Drake's past few albums haven't been received that well. They still did well, of course, but it's not Drake's best work. But considering it's not his best work, it becomes more obvious what is happening. Drake is a mixed Jewish kid from Canada and has become one of the best rappers in hip-hop. Although Drake has gone through his own phase where he had to prove himself in the industry, his music has always been cool, but he had to put forth an extra effort to solidify himself in rap. He has always been seen as corny and or maybe not black enough. Even though he did grow up in a black space as he spent summers with his dad, he still wanted to be accepted more in hip-hop. And from there, when he found his footing, he remained unstoppable. No matter what rap beef came along, Drake will always be Drake. The way he's able to bounce in every genre without any issues is something that not a lot of people can do. He's marketable to any side. In music and in business, Drake can really step in any room and he could cosplay as whatever he wants. He can be black, he can be white, he can be Puerto Rican, he can be a lot of things. He can actually step into rooms, becoming the industry favorite. Literally. And even though his features are always fire, the industry politics are also in his favor. All of these rappers are good rappers who've made songs that definitely do deserve a higher spot on the charts, but without the Drake boost, they would have never really got it. If you look at it, Drake is really a versatile artist, and even though they're all rapping, they all dabbled into rap, singing, whatever, Drake just has that extra audience. He's able to bring more exposure. Drake really did put all these dudes on. His diss told no lies. If it weren't for him, maybe it would have took them just a little bit longer for these dudes to pop off. To be honest, the industry will always have money, but it ain't moneying like it used to. What's better promo than jumping in and dissing Drake? Cause respectfully, who else is there to go at? I'm sure there's issues behind the scenes, but this is also a game to them. And if they strategically maneuver around where they could benefit from the extra attention, that's exactly what they should be doing. Cause really ain't really much going on. A whole lot of nothing is happening in the industry, and plus this is a competition where Drake has been holding the crown for a while now. You got J. Cole out here apologizing for disses. He wanted to apologize for dissing Kendrick because his heart wasn't in it. He didn't want to have a lyrical battle with somebody he called a friend. Let me tell y'all something. Bullshit. This man had cancel culture at his neck and he ain't want no smoke. He ain't want no smoke with the transgender community. You could talk about killing each other, but that's a no-no. The lyrics were, "Tell us, they plead the fifth. I'm seeing hints of a trans fella. In cancel culture vicinity, he's no killer. Trust me, beneath his chosen identity, there is still a pussy. Period." Industry politics had him apologizing, not because he wants to be a friend to Kendrick.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I moved in a way that I feel bad on. I try to like jab my nigga back and I try to keep it friendly, but at the end of the day, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. So I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way, but the world wanna see blood. And I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? I must have had 1,000 missed calls. I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime. Man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life. I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way, and if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out.
Let's be serious. It's cause he ain't wanna ruffle no feathers, so he tapped out. Mind you, a very weird tap out too. Like, he didn't think this out properly, but everybody else did. Everybody wants smoke and they need a little attention right now, and Drake got the most of it. It could have been Cole, but Dum Dum just disqualified himself. Drake really isn't that innocent. He actually is petty in and out the booth, so I also think that people low-key got tired of him. I'm sure he moves untouchable with his high-ass ego. I mean, look what he's been able to accomplish for his career. The only person I think he doesn't want smoke with is Pusha T. He ain't crossing that line again. But this is an overaccumulation of little things that Drake has done, and since he's on the top, it's like, right now there's no real motion going on in music, so why not? But Drake definitely had it coming with a few people. Dissing Rihanna and calling her average in bed when you was on stage professing your love for her.
She's someone I've been in love with since I was 22 years old.
Inviting Rick Ross's ex to one of your shows. And Ross been feeling some type of way about Drake because his BM did expose him on live for pillow talking about him.
Y'all better stop believing that bitch. He do shit for the gram. And Drake, I want you to call me because I got something to tell you personally. He talk about your family bad and he racist too.
He talk about Drake like a dog.
Girl, he got a baby from a Russian woman, look just like Drake. Beautiful little boy. Same age one of that girl got them 3 children from, baby. Them children the same age. That's why she be hiding in the hole somewhere every now and then. Because she know he got a baby that her last baby.
Would Rick Ross tell you Drake business allegedly?
Because he pillow talk with me all through the night when he wants sandwiches and wake up. His sleep pattern out.
Drake likes to play around with other people's girls in the industry. I don't think that's solely the root cause of the issues, but it's a factor. Drake does have an odd history of keeping ties with the young girls. The situation with Millie Bobby Brown, people found it a bit odd considering he contacted her when she was just 14 years old.
Please mutual respect and admiration, rapping in the song Another Late Night. Weirdos in my comments talking about some Millie Bobby, look, bring them jokes up to the gang, we get to really flockin'. Or send a finger to your mama in some FedEx boxes, open up that shit, it's jaw-droppin', really shockin'. The backlash started in 2018 after Millie raved over her famous pal in a now viral red carpet interview with Access Hollywood at that year's Emmys. The then 14-year-old told Kit Hoover and Scott Evans that Drake had become a mentor she texted regularly, sharing that he even gave her advice on boys.
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys, he helps me.
Joe Budden did call him weird on that.
Conscious nigga's brain is gonna go if you keep playing with him. It's too many of these incidents that exist. I don't know what y'all talk about as far as a nigga fucking all these niggas' girl, but without these rapper niggas, this nigga
it does exist.
Oh shit. Sorry.
I hear what you say.
Without including none of these rapper niggas, too many of these moments exist.
Okay. Good point.
Enough of them exist. I wasn't gonna argue with Ack when he was here, but it was enough of these exist to look at a nigga and say, hey, something's off here.
But some of the things that he's using to kind of diminish niggas is 100% the thing that can come back to bite him in the ass.
Listen,
for sure.
Whatever your strong point is could also be your weak point.
Yeah, for sure.
Could be.
For sure.
Could be. But
and it just take the
that
right
Bobby
person.
Joe, whatever that little girl name, that shit is weird.
The Millie Bobby.
That shit is weird. We could like the nigga music and recognize who he be and say, yo, dog, that's weird.
Oh, 100%.
I'm just not going to dismiss it when all of these
There's
men
so many examples
line up
shit going on.
and say, hey, man, something shady. Like the niggas that have met him and kind of have some experiences with him, I'm sure would say, yo, this nigga don't give a fuck about your wife, your girlfriend, your longtime boo.
Drake does have an ego, and I'm sure he's done a few things that we do not know about. The fact that he has all these people coming at him, it's like, finally, mindless entertainment. Like, this is what I want. It'll be interesting to see. His diss towards Kendrick is going to be pretty interesting also, since he was baiting him towards the end of his song. Yeah, and I hope Kendrick responds. But let me know what you guys think down below, and make sure you guys like and subscribe. Toodles.